What up, YouTube? G4 Leader here once again, back with another late night video for you guys. And tonight's topic will be some hip hop news for you guys. And this news is regarding Hopsin, who has been catching a lot of hate lately because of a Twitter rant that he went on about his disloyal fans and him not wanting to finish off the tour that he started. He went on quite a long rant talking about this too, saying how much he hates some of his fans because how quick they are to turn on him. They don't respect him outside of him being a rapper. He feel like they don't actually care about him, and that he's actually didn't really want to do this tour, but he got pressured into it by his management. So he ended up going on this long tour, and he's very unhappy. He said he's been saying he got other issues going on and shit. So he's been catching a lot of heat because of that, and he's also been catching a lot of heat because he canceled his show in Buffalo, I believe. So those two things in unison have been having a lot of his fans, just going off on him and spreading a lot of rumors about him and saying a lot of shit about him. And my personal feelings on it is I'm kind of cut in half. You know, for the people who got their show canceled in Buffalo, I can understand how they would feel because they invested money into the situation. They invested real money, you know, not fake money, but real money. And they didn't offer no type of refund. So I can understand their frustration. So a lot of people waited out in the cold and for nothing. A lot of people drove a long time and didn't get what they paid for. So I can understand their frustration. But the people on Twitter, I don't understand their frustration. There's this saying that I like that if the shoe fits, wear that shit. And if it doesn't, it's not addressed to you. So when someone says disloyal fans, why does some people's minds automatically run and think that he's talking about all of his fans, even the ones that treat him well? You know, but if you are a disloyal fan and you felt offended by that shit, he's probably was aiming that shit at you. If the shoe fits, wear that motherfucker. Lace it up and wear that shit. But if you know you're the type of fan that you actually do care about the person you a fan of, and you actually support them and things, and you know you're a good fan, then you shouldn't have no beef with Hopsin over what he posted. Obviously that post wasn't to you, so I don't see where the hate comes from people who wasn't at that show that got canceled. Their hate is unwarranted. They the type of motherfuckers who was waiting to hate someone to begin with. You get what I'm saying? They the type that they was just waiting for something to happen. They them half-ass fans where I like you long as you're convenient. As soon as you stop being convenient to me, I dislike you. And those are the type of fans that they got offended by that shit. And it's just kind of sad, really, because like I said, they had no reason to hate. And I don't understand, even then, I don't understand why people got mad, because other artists have done that shit too. Eminem made a career of dissing his fans and shit like that. He made songs about how much he hated some of his fans. And people bump that shit. People will bump that shit. But Hopsin get on Twitter and do it, then people want to talk shit about Hopsin. So I don't get, you know, the correlation. Hopsin said he want to take some time off from hip-hop because he says it's becoming too hard for him. People talk shit. Eminem said he want to take some time off and take time off. He took off a couple years after his Encore album came off. He took off a couple years, and people don't say shit about it. So I just don't understand why people pick and choose where they want to throw their hate at. You know, especially if it's not directed toward them. Why they want to hate somebody first? You know, they just looking for someone to hate. But in my personal opinion, I feel like Hopsin is going through a hard fucking time. He should finish up the tour because finish up the commitment he made, and I feel like he should take some time off. I could understand how fame will weigh on a person. You know, fake ass fans, some people that say they love you and shit, then you do something they don't like and they flip and turn on you. That will fuck with you mentally. And imagine having a friend like that, and now imagine thousands, maybe millions of people doing that shit. That will fuck with you mentally. Seeing that many people flip on you. I can understand him being away from his family, being on tour, being away from his girl, being away from his life, not being able to live normal. I can understand that weighs on people. It weighs on a lot of celebrities. Eminem went through this too. So I don't understand why people didn't say the shit when Eminem went through it, but they say it when Hopsin went through it. You get what I'm saying? So I think Hopsin should take some time off and get his mind right, see if this really what he want to do, and the loyal fans will understand. You know, the fake fucking fans, they will leave, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, you weed out shitty fans. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on it. His whole Twitter rant, he just seems like he's stressed over this shit. He should just finish up the tour and just take a break. But anyways, I'm about to get out of here. You can hit me down in the comments down below. Tell me how you feel about tonight's topic. Subscribe to my channel for more discussions like this one. Chief Willie here signing off. Thank you guys for watching.